Hello everyone, how are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day, and today we are back on the challenge of the first, because today I am going to tell you the best ways you can get ancient summons for free in virtual films. So without further ado, let's just jump straight to it. As you know, ancient summons are pretty hard to come by, so it's like a mix of RNG and guaranteed results. But today I'm going to show you the best methods you can find to actually get ancient summons and reliably get them. Of course, I'm going to mention how much you're going to make per month, and total we're gonna wrap it up together. The first and foremost method is, of course, using the Guild Boss 1 and getting rewards from there. Personally, I've been getting the ancient shards, the 3 ancient shards they get from the Guild Boss chests every day, and it's one of the most common rewards they can get. Like, even if we include that and you just get one of these rewards, like 3 ancient pieces from the rewards, every day, it's gonna be 10 days before you get an ancient pole, an ancient crystal, and of course, in a full month, that will be 3, right? So it's going to be 3 10 days, so 30 days, and 3 ancient summoning crystals in total. And of course, with the drop rates, it's going to be something around 1 and 1.5 ancient summons per month, depending on your luck. So you're basically looking at somewhere between 4 to 4.5 ancient summons per month from a Guild Boss 1. That, provided that's not much, but for a content that you're doing mainly for normal summons, for diamonds, and maybe soul crystal, skill crystals, anything, basically anything valuable you can get, this is also a nice addition. Next thing I want to talk about is the arena. Now, arena is really dependent on how well you can do the content itself, but it mostly relies on just how well you can actually do the arena. Provided if you can hit the Overlord, then we can actually start talking. Before that, if you cannot hit it, you're not gonna make much, right? You're basically looking at something around 3 ancient summons per month, which is really poor. But if you can hit Overlord, basically the game changes, right? Overlord, if you can finish in the Overlord, every week you're gonna get an ancient summon every week, and every month the arena shop resets, so you're gonna get another 3 ancient summons from the arena shop. We're now going to talk about the Apex Overlord, because that's going to be really hard to get to. But Apex Overlord, the only benefit this has is giving you more Apex coins, and basically giving you another additional ancient summon. But it's, first of all, if you're watching this, I don't really think you can hit that much. It's just unrealistic. If you can, damn, amazing, right? Good job. But for most of us, it's going to be I haven't ever, personally, I've never even touched Apex. I couldn't be bothered to even go after it. It's too much work, and I don't even have Kratos, so I couldn't be bothered to go chase after it. But basically, that means if you can finish, let's say, if you finish in Overlord every week, you're looking at 4 ancients from there and 3 from shop. So you're looking at 7 already. And now the thing is, from my experiments, it's released recently with the update, but to my experiments, it has in the Apex shop, you know, that 20 cost random summon thingy. Yeah, basically, to my knowledge, it has a 50% chance of giving you an ancient crystal. Other than that, it can give you blues, it can give you numerous blues, it can give you a yellow. I personally gotten a yellow before, but it can give you, let's say it's a 50-50 that you get an ancient crystal every 2 weeks, and another type of crystal every other week. So you're basically looking at around another 2 more, so you're basically looking at 9 ancient crystals per month, provided you can hit Overlord every single week. If you can't, for every week that you miss, you're basically gonna be penalized 1 ancient crystal. The next content, and the most straightforward, is the Void Drift. Void Drift is really good because it gives you like the meteorite, it gives you like 2 million gold, and it's generally a really fun content to do. It can get boring, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the Ancient. And the thing is, the most consistent way of getting Ancients in the game is through Void Drift. If you can do Void Drift Nightmare, you're gonna get 1 full Ancient when you beat the final boss, be it Lesir or Torador, and you can get 30 summoning shards, 30 Ancient summoning shards from like various stages. So if you can 100% the entire Nightmare Void Drift, you're looking at a whole Ancient Crystal and 30 shards, which equals another full Ancient Crystal. So that would be 2 per week and 8 per month guaranteed, right? There's no more. If you miss stages, it's gonna be less, but if you 100% it every single week, you are looking at exactly, as I said, 2 precise ancient summoning crystals, which translates to basically 8 summoning crystals per month. The next way of actually getting this, it's going to be a lot more bothersome getting it, but this one's also really consistent, right? It's going to be more bothersome than Void Drift though, but if you like consistent ancients, this is also a really good way to do it. So the way you do it is by doing the Brave Conquest event. Every week, every single week, the Brave Conquest event comes up for 4 days, and then there's a cooldown of 3 days going away. Thing is, it also comes up, like as this is going on, there's also events for gear rates, so it's gonna cycle through like gear rates, and it's just gonna boost it, like gonna be 4 days on gear rate 1, then 4 days on gear rate 2. So no matter how you look at it, right, there's going to be at least 1 day that these two, like a gear rate that you like and the Brave Conquest, are going to overlap. But that's not what I'm talking about, right? So already you don't have any excuses to miss it, but if you can get to 6,000 points, which equals to 300 pieces of gear. But of course the better way to do it is to do Artifact Material Raid, stage 18 in particular, because it's just super fast and gives you a lot of meteorites, which quickly get it through, and also it's like 2 times as efficient as doing gear raids. But that's not what we're here to talk about. If you can get to 6,000 points, as I told you, equals to 300 gear pieces, you are looking at a sweet 2 ancient crystals per week, aka 8 ancient crystals per month. The next method, and probably the one that has the biggest reward out of all of this, if you are lucky, is probably going to be Guild Boss 2. Guild Boss 2 is your main source of getting ancient crystals and any other like gear reforging and stuff, but yeah, that's for another video. Basically, depending on how high you hit, you're looking at somewhere between 2 all the way to 6 or 7 ancient pieces, but basically it averages around 3 to 4 per week, if you can manage to get like a couple thousand in on both the guild bosses, like both on Apocalypse 1 and Apocalypse 2. However, again, I have many weeks that I literally didn't get any ancient pieces, and at the same time I had weeks that I've got 6, or even once I got 8. But again, it's like really inconsistent, but the fact that it happens every week makes it actually really worth it. Because again, with 3 per week, right, you're still looking at something like 12 ancients per month, which is like really good. But then we have another method that's going to throw this out the window and is going to be the best one. The final method, and probably the best method to get ancients in the game, is to do Immortal Codex. Immortal Codex, depending on how high of a ranking you get, just can vary between like the rewards, but basically A and above is really good, right? If you can hit A and above, you're golden. But Immortal Codex, in case you don't know, every month it resets. It's going to be around a week of just like being inactive and telling you upcoming bosses. Then it's going to be 2 weeks of fighting. So the bosses are going to be unlocked in like 2-day advances. Then it's going to be another week of inactivity before resuming the cycle. So 2 weeks inactive, 2 weeks active. And basically during this entire period, from the redeem shop, you can redeem, and this is the best reward, just straight up ancient crystals, right? You can do it up to 10 times, which requires 8,000 points, which sounds like a lot, but you're gonna get a lot more, as basically doing just Immortal Codex itself gives you a lot of points, but then after the rankings end, you also get some ranking rewards. So if you can max out and get every single ancient crystal, which is like easy enough, if you hit everything on A, you should be good. But if you can do that, you get 10 ancient crystals just from there. And then, as I told you, there's the ranking rewards. Ranking rewards just straight up give you ancient shards, and a lot of it, right? I'm not gonna go over like the ranked one that gets 60 ancient shards, aka another 2. But basically, if you're like talking realistically, you're looking at something between 20 to 30 ancient shards per boss. So you're basically looking at another 60, aka 12 per month, right? 12 per month on Immortal Codex. Post-production Shadow here, and basically I wanted to include a 7 segments that was going to be events, but I found them to be very inconsistent, and I also found them to be very unreliable. Basically they're a surprise, and also they don't happen every month, so don't get your hopes up. I'm just gonna go over the total that we got, and that is going to be 53 realistically, right? I could just be like, oh, you're gonna do Apex Go Overlord every week, and then you're gonna get another one, and then I'm gonna like title it 57 ancient crystals per month. I'm gonna be like, okay, you're gonna achieve rank 1 on every Immortal Codex, so that's another 2, that's gonna be how much, like 61, and then that would be like a great thumbnail, and I'm gonna clickbait you, be like 60 ancient summons free per month, right? But realistically speaking, you're gonna get basically somewhere around 50 ancient summons per month, 53 to be exact, but it can vary based on like especially guild bosses and how much content you do, because like for example Brave Conquest is do you do it or not, so it just depends on your activity. But overall it's around 50 summons per month, no clickbait, realistic in my opinion. And yeah, thank you all for watching, hope you have a great day, happy Christmas, go and spend time with the family, they need it, and good day.